Here we are back with Pikmin 2. Yep, I can't believe we actually came back to Pikmin 2. As you can see, we're 3 treasures away. So we're missing 1 in the Dream Den, 1 in the above ground. Done everything there. We've done everything there. And we're missing 1 in Frontier Caverns. I don't know when that happened. What? Okay, we're going to go to the Awakening Woods first. And we're going to build up some Pikmin. I just need to build up a bunch of reds. Because, in my experience, that's just the easiest. So we're going to spend a day here at the Awakening Woods just building up some reds. Then maybe we'll go do that Frontier Caverns one. I don't know. We kind of lost a bunch of guys last time. None of these pellet posies are open yet. So Pikmin 3 comes out tomorrow, like literally 24 hours away. And you know, your boy is excited. But that's still about 24 hours away. And a lot's gonna happen between then and now. But, you know, we might as well 100% Pikmin 2. I know I kind of don't want to, but I think that was just because, you know, we had gone on a fucking 7-hour, the longest stream I've ever done. And at that point, I was kind of going a little crazy. Oh, there's... I know there was a Virgining Spider Wart up there. I don't actually care about getting more, Pikmin from that. Oh, the Sheargrubs are ruining our bridge. I actually do, you know, it's crazy, but I actually do like the camera kind of zoomed out. I don't know, I guess I've gotten used to it. Grab the pellet. There you go. Sure. Alright, you guys take that cloaking burrow net back. Yeah, I just want to build up as many reds as I can. Here we go, the hardest Pikmin game. Oh, see, we're just going for 100% completion. I've done everything else. It's just this last little percent. We're missing 3 treasures. Because somehow I missed something in the Frontier Caverns. What? I have no idea. I have no idea what I missed in the Frontier Caverns. But we missed something, I guess. I don't actually care about building spicy sprays. Okay, there's got to be some creeping chrysanthemums around here somewheres. I'm gonna guess that one. Alright, the perfect number. But I've only got a few hours to go today. Like, I can only go for, like, I don't know, like 3 hours today, so I'm hoping to get as much done as quick as possible. But we're making good progress by gathering reds. Okay, oh, and look, a 10 pellet. And a 20 pellet. Good, that's exactly what we need. All these reds are being made just to become purples. Like, that's the end game here. Is just to make as many purples as possible. Okay. We have 100. Plus we have another 35 in there. I think we're all good. I mean, we could go produce more yellows. But I don't really... Maybe we'll make a few yellows. Only because we're here. Oh, oops. Come on. No. We don't need any more blues. Because we have over 100 blues. Oh my gosh, there's a mosquito in my office room, everything. And it's driving me crazy. let's see if there's any other pellets we can get. I mean, I think there's one more creeping chrysanthemum. At least that I can think of. Yeah, that one right there. So I did, since the last stream, I did look up how to get a bunch of purples real quick. And the solution is actually, I want to say the subterranean complex? So it looks like that's where we're going. But we also do need to go back to the frontier caverns. Oop, I hit the mic. Alright, there we go. They're taking all those back. And that should be our last little sprout. Oh, did the yellows grab that and give those 2 red pellets to the yellows? Huh. Alright, 77 yellows, not bad. And 135 reds, that's what I was looking for. For starting off with, we basically made 100 reds today. We shot that number way up. In blues, meanwhile, we have 104. And by the end of today, hopefully, we'll take this number from 5 all the way to 100. We'll also probably bump this number up a little bit as well. That's kind of my goal as well, is to bump that up from, probably not to 100, but at least 250. Alright, there we go. So I think I want to go to the Frontier Caverns first and go find the treasure we're missing. Then we'll head down into the Subterranean complex. We received yet another special bonus. I've come to love you all anew. I've decided to take the kids to the hot springs. We'll have enough fun for you two, so don't worry. Who was it? Was I listening to... So, Arlo, Ant Dude, and Shizo? Whatever. Did a... When Pikmin 3 Deluxe came out, they did like a special video together, and it was like, oh, that's really neat. And with the Pikmin 4 demo, like, they, like, earlier this week or last week, put out a video on Pikmin 4. Like, them talking about the demo for like an hour. And now, this week, and so, like, I listened to that earlier this week, and it was, like, neat, and I want to say he was, like, at the end of this, if Olimar is not reunited with his wife, I'm going to be so disappointed. Alright, let's get, I guess, all of our whites and purples, because we're going to go to the Frontier Caverns first. I guess we'll just do 30. Be Pluckaphone. Alright, we gotta head to the Frontier Caverns on the opposite side of the map. Oh, really? I don't know how we missed so many direct hits. Okay, so that's the dungeon we've already done. Oh, get back here. Oh, yeah, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh my god. Look how many guys we just lost on the path just to get over here. Like, we haven't even done anything yet. But we need to clear these guys out. So this is the dungeon over here where we get all of our purples. That is not where we're heading. Instead, we're heading over here to the Frontier Caverns. Yeah, we lost over 10 guys just getting here. Now we just have to find the floor with the enemy on it. That's it. That's all we got to do. Or with the treasure on it. How we missed the treasure last time, I have no idea. I didn't even know we missed the treasure. Oh, it's right here on the first floor? Yeah, how we missed the treasure on the first floor, I have no idea. No, nothing in there. It's gotta be buried. Yeah, how we missed this, I have no idea. Yeah, no idea how we missed that. Now we can just speed through the rest of the Frontier Caverns until we find an escape floor. So now we just escape. Because there are no treasures to worry about. We don't actually have to do shit in here. We can just head to the next floor. And yes, we are going to do the same thing when we head back to the Dream Dead. Okay, this causes some problems. Okay, I'm gonna go find the escape. Oh, hey, look at that. Third floor. There's our way out. And there's all 15 out of 15 treasures. Easy enough. Easy enough. Okay, so now we're gonna put everything back. Yep, all of our whites, all of our purples. Of which we made 5, but we lost 4. And we're just gonna keep our reds out. And we're gonna bring out like 50. Close enough. Alright, now we're gonna head to the, whatever, dungeon. It sucks that it places us so far away from the dungeon. But, like, what else can we do? At least we cleared out most of the enemies along the way. I really should find a way to flower those guys up. So if we head here to the subterranean complex, you see it's got every obstacle, but we don't need to worry about that. This is our best place to grind Pikmin. Both purples and whites. Again, this is where I would love to be able to throw a captain. Because then we could just throw our captain. And then have him run off and go to the next floor. So we have to stop at floors 4 and floors 8. Which I know are mini floors down. Of this like 12 floor dungeon. Yeah, luckily we can just take one captain and it'll go down the floor without leaving anyone behind. So I know there's that white candy pop bud there. But, nah. Instead, we're heading down here. And see, we're already halfway there to floor 8. So this is a rest floor. But it's also where you generate whites. So there's 15 whites right off the bat. And now we can keep heading down. So yeah, there are always 15 guaranteed whites on floor 4. Hello, silencer? It's a 3. Okay, good. How are you doing? Good. I'm doing okay. You know, right now we're grinding purples for the dumbbell treasure near the end of the game. So I've got to do this dungeon like, I don't know. It's not 10 times, but it's pretty close. It's like 7 times. So this is floor 7 is the most dangerous floor because there's a cat and Groink. This is literally the last thing I have to do. We have to grind the purples to get the dumbbell treasure, and then we have to go back to the dream den. And that's it. I've done everything else. And those 2 Queen Candy Pop Buds basically replace any Pikmin we lose down here. Which is very convenient. I mean, it's not perfect because we're spending... We're spending however many to get however many back. But in the end, it all works out. Alright, and now we can just leave the dungeon and walk away with a net positive of 14 or 15 purples and 15 whites. That ain't bad. And now we just got to do that. Yeah, like 7 more times. Just to easily keep track of our numbers. That's fine. So Pikmin 4 comes out tomorrow. Any last minute hopes and dreams I have for the game? I don't know. I mean, so I will say, since since the last time we streamed a Pikmin game, I did finally finish Hey Pikmin. So I have now officially beaten every Pikmin game that can be beaten. So that's neat. My thoughts on Hey Pikmin? It was fine. Yeah, Hey Pikmin was fine. It was kind of, you know, it reminded me of one of those generic platformers that came out in that era of, you know, the 3DS and the Wii U, like Chibi Robo, Ziplash, like other games that were like that. I don't know, like, it wasn't the worst thing I ever played, and there was a lot of, like, charm in that game. There were a lot of fun animations, cute little moments. There's a sledding level where you're riding a bottle cap down a ski slope, and meanwhile there's all these like flying enemies that are carrying treasures and whatnot. And it's like, oh, that's kind of neat. Interestingly enough, the last area of the game is a poison area, even though there are no white Pikmin in it. So the entire final bit of the game, you're dealing with poison obstacles. And there's nothing you can do about it because there are no white Pikmin. And your captains get one shot by poison. And I was like, oh, okay, so So, you know, like, in this game, electricity is, like, super OP and, like, is a one-shot kill. In that game, poison's a one-shot kill. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So that's how the game ends. And the final boss, I thought the final boss was pretty cool. It's basically a giant, oh, what does it remind me of? Well, a Venus flytrap, obviously. But there's, like, other things there. Right, it reminds me of a Venus flytrap, but it reminds me of other things. And it kind of goes... It's like a 3-phase boss. And it kind of actually goes really hard. Like, it's actually a pretty cool way to end off the game. So I was kind of impressed with it, honestly. And yeah, that's how the game ended with that. And then after you kill the final boss, you remember how it's like every Pikmin game has some sort of wraith, right? Pikmin 1 has the Gulix, Pikmin 2 has the water wraith, Pikmin 3 has the plasma wraith. Well, in the end of that game, after you kill the final boss, this weird, like, purple wraith comes out of it. And it's attached to, like, the final treasure of the game. And then, so, it gets separated from the final treasure. And when it does, it, like, turns into this green little blob and runs away. So I find that kind of interesting. That there's, like, this purple blob was maybe controlling the final boss, or was, like, the final boss's, like, soul or something. But maybe it was only being evil because it had, like, the ship part attached to it. So I find that kind of interesting. And yeah, that's where the game ends. You get your final ship part back, and you're able to go home and are reunited with your family. Because Hey Pikmin is basically a reboot of the franchise. I mean, you've got a ship that I want to say is just called the SS Dolphin 2. I don't know. There's a chance it's not a reboot. That it's just like, hey, at some point after Pikmin 3... Because at the end of Pikmin 3, Olimar, or I guess during the story of Pikmin 3, Olimar's ship is destroyed. So in Hey Pikmin, Olimar basically buys himself a new ship. And that becomes this SS Dolphin 2. I love how I'm trying to use these yellows. Come on. Okay, there's the other one. And yeah, that's more or less where the game ends. So yeah, I think Hey Pikmin was whatever. Like, I've definitely played worse games. Even from Nintendo themselves. Like, Hey Pikmin is not as bad as Chibi Robo Ziplash. I will never finish Chibi Robo Ziplash. Whereas I at least finished Hey Pikmin. But you know, that at least accounts for something. Alright, there's 2 runs done. So I do think we don't need as many whites. Yeah, we're already up to... We'll probably do 1 more run of whites. And then from there, we'll just focus on purples. It's just because whites... Like, when we go get purples, we're basically infinitely resupplying our reds. Whereas when we stop to get whites as well, we're technically losing 10 Pikmin each run. Because they're becoming whites. So we'll do 1 more run with whites. And then after that, we'll just focus on purples. Because we just don't need as many whites. Technically, we don't need any more. Because the last treasure we need, we know we need blues for. Unless, of course, they change its location. Which, yes, I am taking that into account when we go back into the Dream Den. I'm probably going to take, I don't know, probably less purples and less reds. Because I don't know if we have to fight the final boss of the Dream Den again. We might. I don't know. I've never revisited a dungeon before. Outside of, you know, grinding for purples like this. There's really never a reason to go back to a dungeon you've already done. So yeah, I know we went into this talking about hopes for Pikmin 4. So reviews have come out for Pikmin 4. And let's just put it like this. It's one of the highest rated reviewed games of the year. Like, you know what, Pikmin fans? I know you've spent the past, like, month or so putting up billboards in Times Square telling people to play Pikmin 4. But you know what else I want you to do now? I want you to run a for your consideration campaign for the Game Awards to get it nominated for Game of the Year. Because it is now one of the 10 highest rated games of the year. I think that we already know Tears of the Kingdom is going to win it, but to see it even nominated, that would be pretty cool. That, you know, and you don't talk to the like Jeff Keighley, right? You don't email Jeff Keighley about it. You email the game journalists, your IGNs, your Game Informers, your Kinda Funnies, right? Those people. Those are the ones who decide what get nominated for Game of the Year. But yeah, a for-your consideration campaign for Pikmin 4 to be Game of the Year. I don't know. My big thing is I wish Jeff Keighley would expand the number of games that can be Game of the Year. Because right now it's only 6, and that number feels way too small. In my opinion, like, the Oscars nominates, like, 9 films. So even if not everything wins, right, there's at least a bunch of good movies that get nominated. And yet there's usually always a snub. Like, I remember a few years back when, right, they nominated 9 films, and somehow I, Tonya didn't get nominated. Right? There's always a snub. But yeah, I 100% feel like the Game Awards should nominate. So that would make if it's 6 nominees, Tears of the Kingdom, who obviously wins it, Starfield, Spider-Man 2, what else? I know Diablo 4 came out. And I guess Resident Evil 4 Remake? So if I had to actually guess at this point what's going to be nominated, unless Starfield completely I have faith in Spider-Man 2, but it's totally possible that Starfield completely shits the bucket. So if I had to guess what was going to be nominated, it's going to be Tears of the Kingdom, it's going to be Starfield, it's going to be Spider-Man, it's going to be Resident Evil 4 Remake, it's going to be Diablo 4, and there's going to be one other thing. I can't think of anything else that came out this year. I guarantee you there is one other thing, though. Okay, it's over here. Yeah, I guarantee you there's at least one other thing that's, like, your safe, kind of boring pick. You know, your Overwatch pick. Alright, here we go. But yeah, no, Pikmin 4 sitting at an 88 on OpenCritic. Which is not bad at all. Again, that makes it the 10th highest reviewed game of the year. I love someone pointed out that the guy who, you know, that article that was written years ago about how Miyamoto says Pikmin 4 is close to completion. Right, there's that famous IGN article about it that I still believe was talking about Hey Pikmin. I still believe that was about Hey Pikmin. Even though everyone disagrees on that, no, it was about Hey Pikmin, definitely. But, the guy who wrote that article over a decade ago now. Okay, maybe not over a decade, but like probably like 9 years. That guy gave Pikmin, for a 10 out of 10. A 5-star review. And it's like, oh, that's cool. But I am so excited to play it. And it's tomorrow. Now, I know tomorrow is also another big day. But again, we can't talk about it. And don't worry about it. I've got it taken care of. Yeah, I've got it taken care of. We're just gonna we're gonna play Pikmin 4 for like 6 hours tomorrow. Definitely not trying to set my stream record again. One time was intentional, twice was an accident. 3 times would be on purpose, I guess. Even though the first time was technically on purpose. Yeah, we gotta keep everything flowered, because it's so much harder to... It takes more time to walk with just a few leaves. But we're over halfway there. In less than an hour, we're already halfway to our 100 purples. Yeah, tomorrow we're playing Pikmin. Then on Sunday we're playing Split. We got another in chat. Whatever that is going to be like. Because I do know we have Amiibo unboxing. Because... Oh. So we have the my Skyward Sword link came in on like Tuesday. Maybe it was Monday, actually. It came in earlier in the week. My Bokoblin Amiibo comes in today. Finally, Amazon got their shit together and I got it in. And no, it was not. It was being sent through the United States Postal Service, not UPS, who are also probably going on strike in 11 days. And then... So we've got that. And then, I have the Pyra and Mythra amiibos come out tomorrow. So, when I go and pick up Pikmin 4, I'm also picking up the Pyra and Mythra amiibos. So that's cool. So we're gonna get our guys flowered. I hate when they break the egg, they all kind of scatter, and it takes them like a second to... Alright, so we're not going to worry about any more whites. It's just... Even though it doesn't take up too much time, I'd rather just continue on and just get purples. Honestly, this has gone pretty well. Like, we haven't had any major catastrophic incidents, which is nice. Which totally could have happened. Like, it's very easy to have a catastrophic incident here. Because there are, you know, bomb rocks that fall out of the sky. Floor 7 has creating Doriji bugs in it. Luckily, this one usually is pretty quick. It's over there. Past these two groinks. That'd been... I do fully suspect groinks to come back. And I do also suspect their fire variants from Hey Pikmin to be there. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's an ice variant. I wouldn't be... I think we talked about this previously. There would be a poison bull blacks. I fully suspect that. Poisony bull blacks. Kind of like the fiery bull blacks. Just, you know, more elemental enemies. I think that makes a lot of sense. I don't know. We now have icy blowhogs, which are now the new type of fiery blowhog. And that makes perfect sense. Oh, you know what video I did watch? I watched, Vantage Emblem did a video about Pikmin 3's Lost Level. And that was a very interesting video. Oh, shit. But yeah, Pikmin 3 had this whole Lost Level that was like showing off during E3 and other places. But then in the final game, it's missing. And so they speculate on like, hey, what did this original Lost Level mean? Right? This was the place where they originally probably found blue Pikmin instead of going back to the Garden of Hope to get them. A bunch of things like that. And so that was very interesting to hear, right, about this Lost Level. And they took like they took the old E3 footage and some map data that they found in the original Pikmin 3 version that like laid out like Pikmin tracks and then, you know, made it into a full level. They brought back some old enemies like the decorated cannon larvae, you know, the one that has like homing bullets. They brought back they added a new Wollywog. I guess there was supposed to be what's it called? A new type of watery blowhog that shot bubbles. Some real interesting stuff. Because in the final version of Pikmin 3, there's only like a single area in the game where you fight bull bears, and that one area in the distant tundra, the only place you find watery blowhogs and sheer grubs are in the final trial in the Formidable Oak. And it's like really weird that these enemies are in the game and you never use them. Right? And it's also weird that I think it's weird that purples and whites are in the game, and yet they're only in story mode in Bingo Battle. That's a whole other thing. I mean, challenge mode in Bingo Battle, they're not in story mode. But yeah, no, they added this whole new area. They filled it. There's bull bear. There's evidence that there's bull bears there. There's evidence that there's all sorts of things. And yeah, it's just, it was really neat. It's like an hour-long, basically, documentary. I'll be honest, I think it's fine that Pikmin 3 doesn't have that lost area. Like, they talked about how, like, such a big deal it is. That, like, oh, it's missing this area, that because of this missing area, the game kind of feels a little too short, and they talk about a few other things like that. And I'm like, nah, I'm fine with it missing, right, with it not having this area. That I feel like the game has a good length. Because, yeah, totally, because, I mean, I'm coming from Pikmin 2 is too long. And yeah, I do stand by that. The fact that we're having to spend an hour here to grind 100 purples, like, that's just artificial length. Even though I do feel like the 100 dumbbell is a cool idea for a treasure that requires 100 purples. Like, that's a neat idea. It just kind of sucks that, you know, we have to spend over an hour just grinding purples. I mean, I guess if you're better at the game, you need to spend less time grinding. Because, like, we literally only came into this floor with 5 purples. Like, that's it. That's all we had. So we literally have to build up 95. But yeah, we're an exception rather than the rule, probably. I don't know. This game is hard. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who lose a lot of Pikmin trying to just get here. Yeah, luckily some of these floors aren't bad. Like this one. I don't know, this one only sucks when the exit's really far away. Because that's just a bunch of time walking. Yeah, I gotta give all the credit to Chugga Conroy. Because that was how I originally figured out, right? When I first played this game and it was like, oh, you need 100 purples. How do I do that? I remember turning to Chugga Conroy. And he was the one who made a video that was like, oh, here's how you get 100 purples. Oh, it's over here. Whose video did I watch this time to, like, look it up again? I'll find their name here in a second. It was... Gmod, who, yeah, did a video 3 years ago called 100 Purple Pikmin for Dummies. And, like, the number one comment under that video is, hey, y'all, I'm sure you're gonna get plenty more use out of this with Pikmin 2 HD version coming out. Just want to say I'm happy you guys are getting good use out of this video still to this day. How great is that? So yeah, so that was the video I looked up to learn how to do this. Where the heck is the exit? Oh, it's way back there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have to do this 2 more times. Because this will get us to, I think maybe 80? So yeah, I think this one gets us to 80, the next one gets us to 95, and so the final run gets us to 100 something something. Honestly, that's not bad time. Again, a little over an hour. This 100% could have taken longer. Alright, there we go. Yeah, see, 81. So yeah, we're gonna have to take 2 more trips. And we haven't even used up a single day. And I know because it's 100 purples, the final treasure takes forever to get, or the dumbbell takes forever to get back. I say it's the final treasure. It's technically not. We technically have to go back through the Dream Den. But we're going to try to run through the Dream Den as quick as possible. Like, that's the thing. We're gonna get through the Dream Den quick. This I'm gonna try to. And we'll just get to that one floor. We'll fight the Gatling Groink there. Take back, fight the lesser spotted jelly floats. And then win. Hopefully we'll do all that in the next hour. Where the heck? Huh. Yeah, I've never seen the exit over here. That's the perfect layout. Just three whites right in a row. So I have been editing together the Pikmin 2 highlight video of like the best. So because I did the Pikmin 1 highlight video of like the best moments for Pikmin 1, and then I've been editing the best moments from Pikmin 2 video, of which I did parts 1 and 2, which is it's an hour. Just parts 1 and 2. It's an hour-long video. So that's like 7 hours in. I then have another 7 hours of footage. So it's either... So it might be a 2-hour video. Because I do... When I do like a highlight video like that, I at least try to preserve the story. Like, that's always kind of been one of my philosophies on these. Is that I should at least try to preserve the story. And so you can like, it's not perfect, obviously, and there's a lot of shit I skip over. But you can basically have a good idea of what's going on in the game in this, like, hour-long highlight video that's, again, takes 7 hours of gameplay and comes it down to an hour. But I'm like, do I want to cut out? Because, like, I could cut out a bunch of the early on stuff. No problem. So it's like, is that something I want to do? Do I want to keep it at, like, this hour long? Because then I have to add in... Like, I just got done, right, with the submerged castle and everything. Which the submerged castle makes up about, I want to say, a fourth of the video. Like, I spent my time... Because, you know, the submerged castle is really funny. So I spent my time there, making sure you got all my Pikmin death. So I've got that. But yeah, I've just got to do the end of the game now. Which is like, do I just... basically, I'm like questioning, like, do I cut out half of it? Like, do I cut out the Frontier Caverns here and the subterranean complex that we're currently in, and instead go straight to the final... Right, just go straight to the final 3 dungeons. I don't know, a lot of dungeons, I cut out most things, and except for, like, the boss. Yeah, I cut out basically everything, but, like, maybe, like, a few treasures in the boss. Like, basically any Nintendo treasure, I kept in. But yeah, instead of making TikToks, I've just been editing that video, which will get, like... God, like, maybe 20 views compared to the TikToks that get, like, a few hundred. But yeah, my goal is to get it out tomorrow, when Pikmin 4 comes out. So I've just got to finish that up, and then the Pikmin 3 video, I don't know, I'll do next week. I don't know, I've got that, so in my video backlog, I've got that done, and I also did edit one of the Bluey reviews. I did that like a week ago. Maybe even longer than that. And I've just kind of been sitting on it. Like, I was like, oh, I should put this out. And then I just didn't. So now I've been sitting on the Bluey Season 2 review. Mainly because I actually think it's kind of awful. Like, I know I talk a lot off the cuff. Like, that's kind of been my brand for the past, I don't know, like 5 years. But that one's, like, especially like, oh, I don't know if this is actually any good. Like, I feel like I'm kind of all over the place. Because that happened during, like, one of the big events in Splatoon. Like, it was during, like, a salmon run or an extra work or something like that. And as a result, I was just, like, so distracted, for lack of a better term. Because I can still upload... Because that's one of those few things where it's like, oh, I can still upload the Bluey video. Technically. Because that's Australian, not American studios. Yeah, and in the Season 3, I've also got that. I can, like, have that done pretty quick. But no, I'm definitely getting the Pikmin 2 video tomorrow. I don't know if I want to end it with us beating the game, or if I want to make the video basically another hour longer, by including everything that happens after that. Because, yeah, that's one of the... Pikmin 2's post-game is as long as the normal game is. That's what I find kind of crazy about the whole thing. But I don't know, according to the reviews, Pikmin 4 has a really good post-game. Like, it's got the best post-game in the series. So... so excited for Pikmin 4 tomorrow. I'm so excited for tonight, but... Groinks. That groink in that water floor in the dream didn't... Oh, God. Okay, here we are. The last floor, the last set of purples. Ah, god damn it, it gave us yellows again. I was trying to be quick to get both. Or just a spicy spray. Gosh, another spicy spray? Okay. Oh, shit. Lights. So those are... Maybe they're called matites? They might be called matites. They're like, I don't know. I think they distract Pikmin, kind of like doodlebugs and glistening flint beetles. I don't know. We've only ever come across them, like, I think that's like the second or third time we've ever come across them. Because last time they killed a bunch of our Pikmin by leading them directly into, like, a groink or something. Alright, there we go. 100 purples. And yeah, it literally only took like an hour and a half at most. Alright, now we can go to sunset. Look at those numbers, man. I mean, the reds go down. So do the yellows and the blues. But everything else goes up. The number go brrr. Papa, Thanks, there was a slide and a wave pool at the hot springs. I had so much fun splashing around again and again. Can't wait to go there with you. So we're only on day 20. But one of the things I will say is that starting on day 33, there's a special enemy that appears in the Wistful Wilds, outside of the Hall of Heroes in the Dream Den, that only appears on days 33, 66, and 99. And they're basically these little, like, bug guys that drop a bunch of spicy sprays. So they drop bitter sprays and spicy sprays. And, you know, it's for players who are, like, really struggling to, like, give them a bunch. I literally never seen them before. Again, this is only, like, my second time ever playing this game. Because, God, they get distracted so easily. There we go. All 1,000 weight with 100 purples. I can't think of a single other treasure like this in the game that requires all 100 Pikmin. It's a neat idea. It's just a pain in the... It takes an extra hour of grinding to get. And it'll take like a quarter of the day to get back. And once they do get it back, we'll head to the Dream Den and get our last treasure. Just slowly carry it back. What is this treasure? It's called like the Earth Shaker or something like that. The Richter machine. 1K dumbbell. The Doomsday apparatus. Ah, what a great name. And it's worth a lot. Okay, let's put away... Oh, come on, give me the ships. Let's put away like all but 15. I don't know, 15 of these guys. Let's get like 30 of these. get, I don't know, like 20 of these. And there we go. So this is the number we're taking into the Dream Den. And let's go get the last treasure in the game. Oh my god, the cloaking... No, don't... Take that shit back. Oh my god, you guys are fucking stupid. Wait, there's a Groink there now? Okay, that 100% was not there the last time we were here. When does a Groink spawn in this area? Yeah, because that 100% was not there. The rest of this stuff was. Especially those two. So we had to kill that one multiple times. Alright, we got at least 2 left. You can tell when they're about to finish because they get all zoinked. Yeah, like, look at that. Alright, back into the Dream Den we go. It might have honestly been quicker to just go the long way. Go back to the Hole of Heroes. So we're just missing 1 treasure on, like, floor 10. So we're just going to work our way down there as quick as possible. Oh, shit. Of course, it can never be that simple. Come on. Yeah, it can never be that simple. Alright, let's keep going. Hopefully they all won't be like that. Hopefully that's just like a one-time thing. Knowing my luck, that's not going to be the case, but... the more we can just leave Pikmin behind and go deeper, that'd be nice. See, we don't have to deal with that groink. We can just delve deeper. You fucking idiot. You just saw that guy in the background. He was still following me. And then the second I got too out of range, he was like, oh, I'm gonna go fight this electric thing. And then it just immediately killed him. Oh, God. Yeah, this floor was a night. I know we've literally walked through this floor, like... I don't know, like 6 or 7 times in the past hour. But this version with the nothing but the cannon larvae, which I keep calling cannon beetles. I know they aren't. I know they're larvae. I just keep screwing up the name. Fiery. I can ignore Puffy. Where? Oh, it's over there. I'll be honest, I haven't even... I'm just assuming what we're looking for is on 410. I have not even been looking at the thing. Before it can suck up anybody. Let's just keep going. Nope. Oh my god. Oh fuck. You know, there might be a smart way to clear this. Alright, easy enough. It's better than fighting all those guys. Luckily, they were all flying enemies. Oh god, remember this? Okay, we know nothing is here. I think it even just gave the clear sound. Even though that thing is fucking with everything. Yeah, let's just keep going. Again, it's got to be on floor 10. If it's not, then I don't know what we're doing. Here we go. Look how many blues we lost to just the fucking water dimples. God, these things do so much damage so quickly. God, this floor really does fucking suck. Like I was saying, this floor fucking sucks. Because we almost lost enough that we'd have to reset this floor. And we were here for like 10 seconds. We really have to reset this floor. Even though we've done, like, nothing here. Come on. Fuck me. This floor sucks. Even though we went in with double as many blues, it still is awful. God damn it. We're just one treasure away. We just have to get a good run on this floor. But the water dimples eat everything we have. No, 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 no. Okay, I'm liking this run a lot better. Okay, now we just gotta go find the guy. It's over there! Is it just me, or do the freaking Wollywog seem smarter in this game? Because I feel like they're better at knocking off my Pikmin. So that way they can kill them. And god damn it, there's too much shit over here. I'm freaking the fuck out because we've got 3 fiery blowhogs, a Wollywog, and of course the lesser spotted jellyfloat. How blue Pikmin burn in water, I will still never understand. Like, I know the water isn't exactly that deep, but still. Okay, so this floor is awful. I still hate it so much. But this time we survived with barely enough Pikmin to actually do it. This honestly was probably also our best layout because of this. We probably could have moved all of our other guys over here if we really needed to. Yeah, if we really needed to, we probably could have gotten away. The demon is coming back. Which one? The Groink, the Dirigibbug, the Wraith? They're all demons in my book. The Meyerclops. Alright, there we go. There's the last treasure. We have now collected all 201 treasures. I'm actually fine with the Water Wraith in theory coming back. As long... honestly, the boss I don't want to come back is the Mire Clops. That's a boss I do not care for. Where's the exit here? I don't even remember this floor, seeing a floor like this last time. Ah, shit. We need... No, don't fucking throw your yellows. It was so nice in Pikmin 3 to just be able to have, to be able to use L and R to select the Pikmin we want to throw. God, that's the one thing that, out of all the quality of life changes from 2 and 3, that's the best one. Or from 3, I mean. Being able to select which type of Pikmin you actually want to throw. Alright, let's just kill this Wollywog. Oh my god! Okay, the dungeon exit's right there. We just gotta actually get over there. And that Wollywog's waiting right over there to just ruin our day. Where'd those blues come from? What? This one floor has caused me so much strife. How did none of those guys attach? Yeah, this floor sucks. I mean, I get we're like 2 floors left, but still. Come on, keep coming. Yeah, like the fact that I can just move a little bit and all of a sudden all my Pikmin are reshuffled. There is nothing more annoying than that. That luckily 2 fixes. Or that 3 fixes. And 4 fixes. Okay, there's only 1 floor left. And then we're at the Titan Dweevil, if it's even there. I mean, I honestly don't expect it to be. Easy floor. Oh shit, it might actually be. Oh yeah, sure enough. I don't actually know if this guy, once it loses its weapons, I don't think it can actually kill anybody. Which is, you know, why I brought everybody in here. I don't know, I guess we'll find out, but I don't think it can. Alright, there we go. The Titan to Evil dead for the second time. We didn't have to fight that. We could have just completely left without it. But, you know, there's something symbolic about that. Alright, let's finish the game, I guess. The Talisman of Life caused me so much death. You've collected every treasure! Go. Overlooking Australia. The end of Pikmin 2. Yep. I mean, it's a fine little ending. Nothing special. So let me load back into it. We get our new totals. We have lost over 300 more Pikmin since the post game cost us over 300 Pikmin. I didn't even check. Did we even lose any to fire? And we bought 200 purples. Yeah, we lost 2 to fire. 2 to fire, and we left 4 behind. Yeah, 15. I mean, my clock says 17 hours. Because I'm pretty sure we spent an hour on floor 15. Or on floor 10. And we spent an hour on the Titan Dweevil the first time we fought it. So that's where those discrepancies come from. So now, if you go into the Piclopedia. So before we had Olimar's notes. Right, which are like Red Bulborb, Grub Dog family. This large organism has the familiar mandibles and cranial morphology of the Grub Dog family, as well as the characteristic bulging eyes. As with most grub dogs, the creature's cranium comprises half of its total length and girth, showing a scarlet abdomen with white spots. This creature is primarily nocturnal, choosing to prey upon smaller creatures returning to their nests. Originally classified as the spotty bulborb, further research has reclassified this species as the red bulborb. Subspecies of various colors have recently been discovered by academics are divided on the 2 rival camps over how to handle their classification. So that's Olimar's notes. But for 100%ing the game, you unlock Louie's notes. A plump specimen are the best spit roasted whole, stuffed with a lime and a slab of bacon, based frequently to ensure a magnificently moistly haunch. Louie's notes are all about how to eat the enemies in the game, of which we have all of them but the 3 candy pop buds we never used. What? Okay, the one thing I realized, I forgot to look up what this thing is called. The segmented crobster. What does Louis say to eat the water wraith? Inedible, known to cause mass hysteria, followed by leg spasms and internal thunderings. Okay, what about the Titan Dweevil? Eaten raw, this predator's luxurious legs are bold and full-flavored, with a satisfactory crunch. It's basically crab legs. And as you can see, we can throw little pick carrots around. Although the meat is a bit on the metallic side, the oil makes a mouth-watering gravy or lubricative vinaigrette. So there's just a bunch of cute little notes that you can get from Louis. The Man-at Legs. I think the Man-at Legs is such a cool enemy. It's so simple, yet so effective. So, on the other hand, we have these notes. Hey, we've cleared that one. And I think isn't there one other one we cleared? Huh, I guess not. I thought we were missing 2 that we hadn't cleared. But yeah, and then, like, you can come in here, and the ship will give you, like, a sales pitch. I don't think I think you unlock this maybe for beating the game for the first time, not the true ending, though. An apocalyptic weapon made of super heavy, gravity-compressed material of unknown origin. The fact that it's a great weight makes it uncontrollable as it is, at times a detriment. But yeah, that's everything in the game. Every enemy, every treasure, except, I mean, technically the only thing we don't have in here is the candy pop buds. The scarlet, the lapis lazuli, and whatever the yellow one is called. The lemon, I don't think it's called a lemon, but yeah. But that's everything. Alright, we can go to area selection. We can then return to title screen. So yeah, Pikmin 2 or Pikmin 4 comes out in like less than 24 hours. So we'll be back here tomorrow to stream Pikmin 4. You better believe we're going to have a great time. Might as well end our timer there. I'm so excited. It's going to be a big day tomorrow. I mean, I've got a big day for the rest of the night. But for tomorrow, oh yeah, we're going to have so much fun on stream. We're going to have so much fun together. Oh my gosh. But until then, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Till next time, peace.